Hi everyone, I'm back here again with another session. Today I'm going to explain another poem from the book Flamingo, that is an elementary school classroom in a slum by Stephen Spender. Stephen was an English poet and also an essayist. He has written many books, like there are so many names. If you will find the list, that is endless, like World Within World, The Creative Element, Poems of Dedication. And in this poem, an elementary school classroom in a slum, he focused on two important themes, that is social injustice and class inequalities. From the very beginning of this poem, the poet, he said, far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces like rootless weeds, the hair torn round with pallor. These are the beginning lines of this poem. Now here he mentioned gusty waves. So do you know what do you mean by gusty? Gusty means windy or strong winds that are blowing. Far, far from gusty waves. And he talked about their faces of slum children, because as the title of the poem suggests, an elementary school classroom in a slum. You all are well aware of this word slum, because in India you can find numerous places where you can see the slum area. If you will go to Mumbai, if you get a chance to go to Mumbai, and as soon as you reach that place, you are still where? When you are just landing at the airport site, you can see a huge area of slum. And the life of those who are living in the slum area is very pathetic, miserable. And in this poem, Stephen wants to put our attention towards that section of the society who are downtrodden, who are the sufferers. And in this poem, in order to explain the life of the slum area, plus an appeal for those is mentioned in this poem. This poem consists of 4 stanzas. As you can see, first stanza, each stanza is going to highlight, or I should say depict, some main aspects, and that is, in the first stanza you will understand the physique of slum children, their physical appearance. In the first stanza, the poet, he tells about the physical appearance of those children who are in such areas, the dirty places. That environment is not comfortable for a child to grow, and that impact can be seen on the children. Those slum children, they are not able to grow in a proper way. You can see that pale, unhealthy appearance of those children. And that is what he explained in the very first stanza, that they are slim, they are lean, their appearance is not in a proper shape. Plus, these children, they have inherited many diseases of twisting bones, and that is because of malnutrition. They have inherited such diseases from their parents because of the pathetic condition in which they are living. He explains that there is a small girl. She is weighed down. Now this word weighed down, it is not that she is having some physical burden on her head. No, her head is down because of the burden of life, burden of sufferings. And then he also explains a small boy. That boy is paper seeming boy. See the words the poet used in this poem. Paper is very light. And when he is comparing, he is using this word paper seeming boy. This shows this thing, physique of slum children. Because he is very thin, he is slim, because he didn't get proper nutrition. He is suffering, he didn't get proper food to eat, and that effect can be seen on his physical body. His eyes are that of rat eyes. Another word used by the poet, rat eyes, means hungry eyes. Rat is always running here and there in search of food. In the same manner, these children, they are deprived of proper food. They don't get proper food to eat, and that's why they have rat eyes. And then he also explained another boy in the same class. He is sitting behind and the light is not up to the mark. The class is very dim, but this boy who is sitting behind, he has dreams in his eyes, dreams of squirrel's game. He is not connected with that dull area of the class. He is having some dreams in his eyes. Dreams of what? Squirrel's game, another important thing, another device used by the poet. You know squirrel running up and down in the tree? It is mentioned here, tree room. Tree room means a place inside the tree. You have seen a squirrel going up, coming down, running all and everywhere in all the directions. This shows positivity. This shows energy. So this boy is having some bigger in his mind. Here the first stanza ends and the poet starts with another stanza. That stanza is related with classroom scene. And he described about the walls. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head. This is the very first line of second stanza. Now, he takes our attention towards the walls of the class. This shows that the condition of the class is not good. It requires some repair work. They are shabby, and on those walls different things are staked. You can see Shakespeare's head, it is there, plus Trelawney's valley. This valley is full of flowers, full of life. And beside this, you can also see dooms of civilized institutions. So many things are there, but such things, they are not at all connected with these children. Their world is totally different from the world that can be seen on the walls. Even open-handed map is also there. But that world is totally different from their own world. And in this stanza, poet describes about two worlds. One, the world of civilized people, the world of the rich, the world of the poor, and the other world of these children. When they look around, they look outside their windows, windows what? Their classroom windows, then they can only see the pathetic condition of their slum area. So their life, their world revolves around those shabby walls, around those dirty places, that uncomfortable, uncivilized environment. And it is all, their future is painted with fog. The poet mentioned this thing. Why? You know fog? When the fog is there in the sky, you can't see anything. Everything is unclear. In the same manner, their future is unclear, is uncertain. And they are living their lives in those narrow lanes and streets. Although they have sky, but still they are confined to that place only. No excitement for them, no beautiful things for them, no trees, no beauty. Here the poet completes the second stanza. Then he comes to the third stanza, that is life of slums. Once again he explains the things which were there on the walls. Surely Shakespeare is wicked. This map is of no use to them. This map, a bad example. This is the line he quoted in the third stanza. Because for them, those who are away from civilized world, so what they will do about Shakespeare? They are not going to study his literature. So for them, Shakespeare is something wicked. And the map, a bad example for them, because their world is totally different from the world that they can see on the walls, and the world in which they are living is totally different. And their life starts from fog to the endless night, means from the birth till the end, total darkness in their lives. And he also explained that these slum children always occupied with garbage all around. They are wearing spectacles of steel with mended glasses, and it looks like that bottle pieces are broken and they are lying on the stone. The poet uses the device of simile. Comparison is done by using another things to explain, so that we can understand this concept deeply. And then after describing about this thing, he told the pathetic condition of the children, slum children, they are facing each and every moment of their life. And this stanza covers again the pathetic condition of the children, the life they live, because their entire life revolves in the slums only. Then, after describing the terrible condition, the situation these children are facing in all three stanzas, we can get the idea that how they are living. They are not able to get the basic amenities. They don't get food, clothing, shelter, which is the basic requirement of every human being. And then when he comes to the last stanza, that is stanza number 4, he makes an appeal to the authorities. These authorities might be governor, inspector, visitor. He used these words in the last stanzas. He wanted to make an appeal to the people who are in power. They have to do something for them. They have that ability to do such things for the betterment and also for the upliftment of such children, because they also have the right so that they can breathe in the open air. They should also get an opportunity to visit the green fields. We want a change in the society. That is what depicted in the poem. But then, my friends, we are also responsible. It is our duty also to put some efforts for the betterment for our friends who are facing such problems in their life. And in the last line of this poem, last stanza, he writes, there's history. Whose history there's? Kiski? Whose? Whose history he is talking about? Whose language is the sun? This is highlighted. Only such people can make or create history whose language is the language of sun. You know sun? Sun is the indication of positivity. It is the indication of energy. So if you want to make difference in the society, you want that people should remember you, then we have to do something for them. These slum children should also get an opportunity to fly high in the sky. They have that ability. They are in the same stream, but we need that we should give them opportunity so that they can also get the book of wisdom. They should be given the chance to speak freely, to express themselves without any check or fear. And this is the theme of this poem written by Stephen, name highlighted, an elementary school classroom in a slum. So this is all for today. Like, please subscribe, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you so much.